And today at Autocar 66, we will show the new generation of the Subaru Forester with a new design and interior. See more after the introduction. And Subaru launched in the last weeks of last year, in the North American market, the 2025 line of its iconic Forester. The car, despite maintaining its basic platform, has changed a lot on its exterior, with a renewed style, although retaining its very square lines, and its interior, which is also new, but with memories of the previous generation. And now at the beginning of the year, it brings another new feature to its iconic SUV, the hybrid engine, which promises better energy efficiency and fuel economy. The Japanese car has had a very long career, having been launched in 1997, and for around 5 years, it remained in the same generation, with almost no changes. The car hits the market with very competitive prices, starting from almost $31,000 for the basic version, and going up to around $43,000 for the hybrid touring configuration. Stay tuned as we show you everything about the new 2025 Subaru Forester. Starting with its new style, it is more than a redesign, not sharing any parts with its previous generation, but maintaining its basic character, very robust and imposing. The front is very high and straight, and sports a huge prominent grille, flanked by very narrow LED daytime running lights, which are part of the main lights, which are located below them. The bumpers have another smaller air intake for the engine at the bottom, with the triangular-shaped auxiliary lights located in the corners of it. The side has a very low and flat waistline, showing some creases and cutouts, highlighting the robustness of the car. The roof can be painted black, contrasting with the body tone. The wheel arches have a trapezoidal shape and are framed by blacked-out parts. And speaking of wheels, they can be up to 19 inches. The rear is very straight and uses lights that are connected by a bar. The lid has a built-in spoiler at the top, and the bumpers have a large portion in black at the bottom, visually increasing their distance from the ground, closing things off. Compare here the car that just arrived with which you said goodbye to the market. Is it better or worse? The car is offered in very striking color tones, in addition to the traditional grays and blacks, and they match very well with its body. The interior maintains the basic design of the previous generation, but is completely new. The lines are predominantly vertical and use materials of different colors and textures. The instruments use a digital screen in the more expensive versions and are combined with a multimedia system with an 11-inch vertical tablet-type screen, which is standard for all versions. Passenger space is a great asset, as is the trunk capacity. The equipment package has good items. It brings on board wireless smartphone charger, pedestrian and cyclist detector, cross-traffic monitoring, automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assistant. Among others, there is more. The 2025 Subaru Forester measures 4.65 meters long, 1.83 meters wide, and 1.73 meters high, maintaining practically the same dimensions as the previous generation. As we have already mentioned, the car has two engines under the hood. One gasoline, which uses a 2.5 naturally aspirated engine with 180 horsepower, and the other hybrid, made up of the same engine, but aided by an electrical system that together provides 194 horsepower. The advantage of the hybrid version is its great fuel economy, around 40% on urban roads and 25% on highways. Both options are linked to a CVT transmission. All-wheel drive is standard on all versions, as on every self-respecting Subaru. The 2025 Forester is now on sale, and its electrified version should arrive next spring. Taking advantage of the launch of the hybrid configuration, the Japanese also took the opportunity to show the off-road version of the Wilderness SUV. She has a rougher and more robust look compared to her civilized sisters. being taller and using all-terrain tires. It should take longer to arrive and will only go on sale next autumn. So, what do you think of the new Subaru Forester? What is the best 4x4 SUV for you? Give your opinion in the comments. We want to know.
Enjoying this video, so subscribe to the channel and like it so we can keep on producing our content.